Hi, this is Bob Ostrom, and today's free art lesson is about drawing parrots. So let's go ahead and get started. I like to start with the eyes. One little eye right there. And the second eye I always leave a little bit open so we can get the beak in there. We'll put that guy right in there like that. We'll make him a happy parrot today. There we go. That's his mouth right there. And we got to do the bottom of his beak just like that. Okay. There's his eyeballs. Okay. Now we're going to put a couple little feathers up top on his head there. There's one. There's two. Okay. Round out the top of his head. Give him a little bit of a cheek. There we go. That's going to be his head there. Now we're going to give him a little puffy belly here. There we go. Come around like that. Now I've got to throw in a wing right here. Okay. And then the back of him. He's kind of a big guy. He's been hanging around that cage for a while. Okay. Put his feet in right there. Put another foot in right over here. Okay. We've got to make sure our parrot can sit on something. We don't want to have him floating there. So let's give him a perch. Just comes up around the top like that. And here's the part that he actually sits on right here. So let's make a small circle here. Make it come right up underneath his feet. And we complete it by going over to the other side and then come back again. Okay, there he is. Now he's sitting on something. And we'll make it look like it's hanging from the top of the cage here. Just like that. A couple little eyebrows. Make him look happy. He seems to be missing a tail. So let's go ahead and put that in right now. Yeah. I think 3 is probably enough. 3 feathers for a tail. So we'll put those in like that. Okay. Now that we've got our parrot, we're going to go ahead and draw a little color on this guy. So let's start with his beak here. I'm going to use the yellow for his beak. Fill that in like that. Get him nice and yellow. Okay. All right, now he's going to need a tongue. So let's use a little pink here. So far, so good. And I think this guy's going to be, let's make him a green parrot. Okay. Take this guy here. I always like to test out my markers and make sure we got the right color here. So I'll test those out. This guy looks about like the right color. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in his head. Nice bright green color. Just like that. I like to keep the markers moving so that they don't tend to overlap each other too much and you get a nice smooth color. There we go. There's his head. Nice bright green. Don't forget his eyebrows. There we go. Okay. I think this guy is going to need to have, how about a blue tail for this guy right there? Okay, remember, keep those markers moving quick. Okay. There's one. I think we'll do, let's do a couple of different tones in the tail here. So we're going to do 2 dark blue, and maybe one will be kind of a light blue color. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, let's try this one for the middle. Okay, so it looks like our middle one actually turned out to be the darker color, huh? Sometimes the labels on the markers look a little bit different than what's inside the marker. Okay, and let's color his body a little bit darker green than the head. Now we're not going to color his belly yet, because I think we're going to want his belly to be a different color. Let's get that nice and green right in there. Okay. Keep it nice and wet so we don't get any lines in there. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Now, let's see. We're going to give him a little bit of a, we'll give him a yellow stomach. That's not quite right. Let's try this one here. Okay. We'll start with a sort of a light color yellow. And bring that down around. Just like that. Okay. Now he's getting there, isn't he? They're just about there. Now, let's see. Let's give him some gold colored toes. How's that sound? Make those stand out real nice against his perch there. Okay. He's looking pretty good there. Let's darken up those feathers on the top of his head just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then we're going to give him, let's try just a little bit of blue right around the edge of the eye there, just to give it a little shape. Okay. And we need to color in his perch. So I'm going to try to find a nice brown for that. He's sitting on a wood perch, right? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Under his toes. We need a little bit darker. Just show some shadow on the end there. That'll do. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of tone just to hint a little bit more shape right in here. Just like that. And we'll do the same thing around the back here. Get a little darker green for that one. There we go. That's good. Perfect. Okay. And then let's bring a little bit of that up into his head here, just to give him a little bit of shape. Really all I'm doing here is just making some dots. Kind of sticking them next to each other, getting them to look like feathers. Good. Okay. I think we're just about done with this guy. We'll make his perch up here a gold color. I'm going to take my brush marker here and just give him a little bit of extra weight around the outside just to help him fill in his form a little bit there. There we go. That's looking pretty good. This will help with the shadows and the tones around here. It also makes the character pop forward just a little bit. Bring that around there like that. Okay. Almost there. Okay, we're just doing a little bit of outlining here. And you can throw a little bit of shading in here or there. Help describe your form. That guy looks pretty happy. Okay. And then we'll give him a little bit of motion lines to make it look like he's swinging on his perch. Fill that in right around there like that. Give it a little bit more dimension. It comes up like that. There we go. And how about we just do one last thing here. Make that a little bit of gold around there for the perch. Okay, and there you have it. There's your parrot. Thanks for stopping in. I'm Bob Ostrom. If you'd like to see more of my artwork, please visit my website at bobostromstudio.com.